In this video, we will search, sort, and lazy load more items using Nuxt.js. Let me explain you what are these frontend and backend tabs here that are returning the same items. So in the backend, I will inspect and I will go to the network. If we search, we can see that we are sending 2 requests to the backend. Also, if we sort, we also send a sort in the backend, and the same for lazy load. So everything will be taken care in the frontend, in the backend, sorry, and in the frontend it will be the opposite. So if we search, or we sort, or we lazy load, we won't send any requests to the backend. So this is the app that we will build. We will see the difference between frontend and backend filtering. Before we start building the app, I would like to remind you that this video can be combined with other videos. So if you want to use Nuxt.js with any of these backend frameworks using MySQL or MongoDB, I provided some links in the description of this video. If you don't want to build a backend, don't worry, I have a solution for you. Also, make sure to check scalablescripts.com. Now let's use the backend without actually building it. So if you already build the backend, you can skip this part. If you don't want to build a backend, then first download Docker and download the right version for your machine. Once you download Docker and installed it, you can use this repository. I will clone this repository and I will open my terminal and run git clone this repository. Now it is cloned. Let's go to the folder, and here I will run docker compose app -d, and this will pull all the images and it will build our backend. Now let's wait till this is completed. So everything is ready now. We created the images. Still we need one last command, which is this command. I'll copy it, paste it here and run it. And now our backend is running on port 8000. So go to localhost port 8000 and this is our backend running in Laravel. Now let's start building the app. Now let's create the project. To create the project, run npx create Nuxt app. Now we need the name of the project. I will call it Nuxt Search. Now we will have some options. So the project name, I will keep it by default. Programming language JavaScript, I'll pick npm here. For the UI framework, we will use Bootstrap, but I will select none. So none here, because the version that this Nuxt uses by default, it's not what the latest Bootstrap is. So here I won't pick any. This is by default. By default, I'll create a single page application. I'll select the first one, default here, and here I will select the version control none. Now the project is being created. So the project is created. We can open it with our IDE. I'm using WebStorm in this example, and I will open the terminal and run npm run dev. This will start our project on port 3000. So if we open port 3000, we can see our Nuxt Search app is here. Now let's make some changes. So let's go to the pages here. We don't need this HTML. I will delete also the styles here. And let's also add Bootstrap to this project. So I'll go to getbootstrap.com, click get started, and here we need to add the link for the CSS. So the way that we will add the link to the CSS is we will add it here. So go to Nuxt.config.js and we will add the rel to style sheet. We need so like this. We need the href. So I will copy this link here. I will add it as a comment. So we need to add the href, which is this one. I will cut it, and we need to add it here. Also, we need to add the integrity. So this is the integrity. I'll cut this integrity and I'll paste it here. So if you want, you can add also the cross origin here to anonymous. So this will add the style sheet to our project. So we added Bootstrap here. Now let's go to the examples, and we need to go to the album example. We will view the page source here, and we will add this HTML. So we need to copy the HTML from div class album here, and we will copy the first call here. So this is the only HTML that we need. We will go to our index, and here we will paste it. We need to close these divs also. So we need one more div, and this will look. So if we refresh, what is the problem? Do we have a problem? Let's run it again. And this is our this will be our products in the future. So this is okay. Actually, I'll create a component for this. So in the components, I'll delete the logo component and I'll create the products component. So this will be a view component, products, and I will add this HTML. So I'll cut this, I'll paste it here, I'll remove these styles, and in our index I will add just the products like this. So don't forget also to import it and use it here. So this won't change anything, and we need also to add a menu. So let's go back to the examples in Bootstrap, go to the headers, and this is the menu that we want. So I'll inspect and I'll copy the HTML directly from here. So I'll copy this, and we need to paste it. I'll paste it first here. We need to wrap this with a div because it will throw an error. They need to be wrapped, and I will remove these other links. This is the front end, and this is the backend here, and it will look like this. So everything is correct. We don't need Bootstrap anymore. So we need to add this menu to every other component. So first let's create two components or two pages. One is frontend that view, and the other one is backend that view. Both of these will have the products, and they will have also this menu, but I don't want to copy it and paste it again, the menu, in these pages. I will use this in the default layout. So I'll cut this, I'll go to the default layout, and here I will paste it here. So we don't need these styles. I will remove them. And that's it. So we added the menu, and in the backend and the frontend now we will add just these products. So for the index.view we won't use anything here, so I will keep it just with an empty div. And in the products, in the frontend, sorry, we need to get the products here. So let me use it like this, products, because my ID already helps me import it. And the same for the backend. So I'll add here backend. Sorry, not backend, products. So both the frontend and the backend will have the products. Index won't have anything, but they will all have this top menu here because it is added in the layout. Now these links are not working. Let's make them work. So I will change these anchor links to a Nuxt link. So this will be a Nuxt link and it will point to the frontend. I'll remove the active class here, and the same will happen for the backend one. So this will be a Nuxt link to the backend. So if we click the frontend and the backend, we are switching from a frontend to backend, but we don't see the active class added there. So we can add that by adding the property active class active. So once this link it is active, we will add active class in this component. So same will apply for the backend. And as we can see, the link is highlighting. So we are switching from frontend to backend. Now let's add the products and show them in the products component. So first let's add them on the frontend. Let's add here, first we will add the data and we will return a list of products here. And this list of products will be passed as a property. Products is equal to products here. So let's go to the products component, and here we'll have props products that will be passed from the frontend and the backend component. Now that we have the products here, we need to loop them here. So we will use a v4 here, product in products. We need to add also the key, which is the product.id. And now let's make this an image. So I'll use here an image with a source like this to product.image. Also, I'll put a height of 200. So this will be our image. This is the product title here. I will remove this HTML, and this will be the product price. So I'll put a $sign, and this will be product price. So this component is working fine, but we don't have any products yet to show them here. So we need to add here a mounted function. So mounted to get all the products. First, let's make this function asynchronous, and we will send a request to the backend. So const response is equal to wait fetch, and the endpoint is http localhost port 8000. My ID helps me, API/products/frontend. So this is the endpoint, and we need also the content, which is equal to wait response to JSON. So this content is what we want. This is the products, and we can set them like this. These products are equal to the content. So with this, if we go here, we can see that we are getting all the products in the frontend. So this is working fine. Let's do the same for the backend. So I'll copy this because it is almost the same. I will copy also the async mounted function. Also, I will copy the data, so almost everything is the same. I'll paste them here, and we need to pass here the products as products. The endpoint is backend here, and the difference is that the products that we want is located in the data property. So the products will be equal to content.data. If we go to the backend now, we will see 9 items because the backend products are paginated. So they will return only 9. Now we added the products in the front end and also in the backend. Let's add a search functionality to search these products. So first, let's go to the products.view, and here on top we will add a search input. I will paste the HTML and it will look like this. Now we can search products. So to search products, we will add the methods here, and the method that we want is a search. We will pass the search value inside, and when we search here, it's an event, key app event. We will call the search with the event that target that value. So when we search, we'll call this function, and we want to emit an event so the frontend and the backend components can use that event. So I'll call here this emit. The event will be set filters, and we will pass this search value that we got from the search. So we'll set the filters here, and we will emit them. So first, let's go to the backend, and we have the set filters event. So before adding this function, I'll create here another property, filters, and these filters will be an object, and the first value will be our search value as an empty string. So I'll copy this, I'll add it also to the front end, and when we search here, I will add another, so I will add the methods here, and I will get a function called load, and inside here we'll put the filters that we will get that we emit here. So this is the filter that we emit. We'll call here load, and we will pass the event inside. The event is the filter. And what do we want to do with this? We'll set these filters that s is equal to f.s, and we will call again the backend with this filter. So to call again the backend, I'll create an array, so is equal to empty array, and I'll make the condition if this filters s is set, then the array will push. I'll put backticks here, and the search is equal to this filters s. So when we send the request, we need to add a question mark here. Search is equal to the search value. And since we will have multiple filters, we need to add all of them here. And the best way is to create an array to push it like this. And I will copy this data here. Let's make this asynchronous. And the request now will be, so I'll change this to backticks also. And this will be question mark array, like this, array join with the and sign. And nothing will change. So with this, we will send the search params with the request also. Also, we can reduce this mounted function now. Since we have a load function, I will remove all this code here, and here we'll await this load with these filters in the beginning. So in the beginning we won't have a search, so this will call a backend just like normal. So with this, if we are here at the backend, so we can see the items are returning, but we can search them. So as we see, the search is working fine. Now let's add the search for the front end. So let's go to the front end part, and here we won't call again the front end. We will filter the products as they are here. So I will create two variables here. I'll call one all products, and the second one I will call it filtered products. And when we get the content here, we'll get all the products and also all also the filtered products. And here we will pass only the filtered products. So why do we need two values? We need them because we will first let's add the event which is set filters, and for this let's create methods. I'll call a method filters changed, and we'll pass the filters as an f value here. So we'll call here filters changed, and I'll pass the event here, which is a filter. Just like the backend, we'll set the filters also here. And to filter all the products based on this search, we will do it like this. So we'll create a variable let products. I will add a space here, is equal to this all products filter, and we'll get the products here. And the filter that we want to do is p.title dot to lowercase. So we don't want to be case sensitive, so uppercase, lowercase will return the same result. Index of this filters s also to lowercase should be greater or equal than 0. So this will search all the products that the title will contain this search. And in the end, we'll set that this filtered products is equal to products. So this is how we will search in the front end. Let's try to search with this word. So we can see that we are searching the items. So this is how the search in the front end works. I will add also another condition, since we will also search by the description. So this will be an OR condition, and this will be p.description. So this will also add the search for the description. So we are seeing more items now that we are searching also with the description. So we searched in the front end, also in the backend. Now let's add a sort. We will sort by the price. So first let's go to the products, and we need to add an HTML here. This is the HTML that we want to add, and this is just a drop down with price ascending and price descending. So just like we did with the input, we need to add the method here, which is sort, and we'll pass the sort value here. So on change, we'll call sort with the event that target that value here. And just like we did with this other search, we need to emit the sort value. But we will have a problem, so we will see it now. So if we sort the products in the backend, I forgot to add something. So now that we added the sort, we need to add it here, which is an empty string. So I'll copy this, add it also to the front end. And we need to add also another if condition for the sort here. So first let's add here the sort, and the if condition is the same but for the sort. So this will take care of everything from the backend. If we change price to ascending, we can see that the items are sorted. Also, if we sort them descending, the items are also sorted. So this works fine, except if we search. So if we search and we sort, we can see that after we sort, we are losing our search. So the items that we searched in the beginning are lost now. Why that happens is because when we send the emit event here, for the sort, we are overriding this search in the beginning. And the opposite, when we search, we are overriding the sort. So to fix this, that's why we added these filters here. We can pass the filters as a property. So in the props, we will add also filters here. And we will pass them like this. So filters is equal to the filters that we set. That's why we always set the filters here also, because they are important if we want to send it here. Now when we search, we'll pass the previous filters, and we'll change only the search value also when we sort. So if we do it like this, this will keep the old search and the old sort when we change another value. So if I search again with this search text, so we have 5 items. If I sort with price descending, we can see Why is this not working? Maybe I need to refresh. So let's refresh. So 5 items here, price ascending, and 5 items are sorted. Not the search is not reset. So we can also search them with the price descending. So this is how the sorting works in the backend. Now let's add the sorting for the frontend. So we need to pass the filters here also. So just like this, we need to pass the filters. We need to set also here the filter to the sort. And we need to add the condition if this filters sort is it equal to ascending, then we will sort the products. So products sort, and this will be a function that contains two products A and B. So here we want to return either -1, 0 or 1. So if A.price is lower than B.price, we have to return -1. If they are equal, we have to return 0. If A.price is greater than B.price, we have to return 1. So we can make the condition like this. If A.price is lower than B.price, we return -1. So we can do it like this, or I have a better way, which is I'll get the difference, and this is equal to A.price minus B.price. If the difference is 0, then we return 0. So we took care of the 0 case. Now for -1 and 1, we have to do some math here. So the sign is equal to math absolute value of the difference divided by the difference. So if the difference is negative, this will be positive divided by negative. This is -1. If the difference is positive, this will be 1. So this is what we want. So we will return the sign here. And if we go to the front end, we sort by price ascending. This works fine. So we are sorting all the products with the price ascending. Now in the descending part, we have to add another condition here. So our price is descending. And for the descending part, I will do it like this. When we return, we'll make the condition if the sort is ascending, question mark, we'll return the sign. Otherwise, we'll return minus sign. So the exact opposite if the sort is descending. So with this, we can also sort in the descending order, just like we did. Also, we can also search. So everything works fine. Now let's add the last part, which is the lazy loading. So let's go to the products, and we will add a button here. Where is here we will add the button. So I will paste this HTML, and we will have a load more button here. So when we click this load more, we have to go to the next page. But first, we need to add the page in our filters. So page by default is 1 here. Also in the front end as well. So we added page is equal to 1 by default. And when we click here, I will add a click, which is click. I'll create here a function, load more. When we click, we will call here the load more, and we will emit an event we'll set the previous filters here as well, and the page will be equal to this filters page plus 1. So we'll increase the page. Let's go to the backend also. I'll add another if condition here for the page. So this won't work. We will see it why. So if we click load more, let's refresh. What is the problem? I didn't set here the filters, so that is the problem. Page. So if we set that, click load more, and we can see the items are changing, but we are seeing still 9 items. We want to add them one by one, so we want to see more items here. So to fix that, we have to concatenate the content data here that we got with the previous data from the products. So I will do it like this. So this will have all the previous data concatenated with the new data. So this will solve the problem, but we still have one last problem, which is when we search right now, we won't see the products. We will see more products actually, because we are always concatenating here now. So let's fix that also. To fix that, every time that we search or we sort, we have to reset the page to 1. So this is the solution to that problem. So every time we search, we will reset the page to 1. And also in the backend, we'll make the condition if this filters page is it equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, then we will get the content data directly. Otherwise, we will concatenate those arrays. So this will solve our problem. So if we load more items now, so we are loading, but if we search, we can see that the items are getting filtered. So we can see less items. If we search with this word, we can see 4 items here, and we can still see the load more button, but we will hide it after we add the pagination also for the front end. So this is how we add lazy loading. Also we can search. So let's go to the front end now. Let's do the same now for the front end, and here we need to add a new variable, which is per page. By default it will be 9. So we want to filter by 9 items per page, and to do that, we got the content here in the filtered products. We have to use the slice function, and we want to get the items from 0 till this filters page times this per page. So by default, in the beginning, now we will get only 9 items in the front end. What happens when we change the page? So we will go here, we will add the filters page here, and when the page is changed, we'll set these filtered products are not here, so my bad. So we have the filtered products here. We will add the products, we'll slice them, and we will do the same thing. So from 0 filters page to this per page. So with this, we can load more items. We can see we are adding more items. Also, if we search, we can see that we are returning less items. So we added everything filter possible. Now the last part is this load more button. We want to remove it once we reach the last page. So to solve that, we have to add here another variable, which is the last page, which is by default 0. When we are at the backend, the last page will be returned from the response. So to set that value will be last page is equal to content last underscore page. So this will be the last page. We need to set it also as a property. So we need to add also the last page here. Let's go back. And the last page will be equal to this last page variable. So we added the last page. Now, what is the condition to remove this button? It is a simple if condition. If filters.page is less than the last page. So if we still have more pages, we will show the button. If we reach the last page, then this won't show anymore. So if we go to the backend now, and I will search by this word, click load more, click again, and we can see we are not seeing the button because it is filtered. As we can see, the result is 7 items. We don't see the button here because there are no more items. So we did that for the backend. Let's do it for the frontend. So in the frontend, we need to add also the last page here. By default is 0. And to set our last page, we have to calculate it ourselves. So this last page is equal to math ceil content length. So this will be the length of the product divided by this per page. So this is length. So this will be the last page here. And also we have to set the last page also here. So this last page is equal to math ceil. I'll copy this, paste it here, and we have to put the products here. In the end, we'll set it here. So last page is equal to last page. And that's it. So if we go to the front end and we search, I will search by this word. So we can see a load more button. When we click, we load 2 more items and the button is disappearing. So we are removing the button when we reach the last page. So this is how we can search, sort, and lazy load using the frontend and also in the backend using Nuxt.js. I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you did, also make sure to share and subscribe. Thank you.